Did you know that the world's first universities were born in medieval Europe? In the 11th and 12th centuries, places like Bologna, Paris and Oxford became centers of learning. Students traveled from all over to study there. Can you imagine? Students in those days had to walk everywhere, sometimes for weeks or months. But they did it because these universities were the best in the world. And the subjects they taught were super interesting. It was a time when people started questioning everything. You know, like why is the sky blue? Or why do we have to follow certain rules? And these questions led to some heated debates. I mean, just think about it. For the first time in history, people were coming together from all over Europe to discuss ideas and challenge each other's beliefs. It was like a huge intellectual party, and it was happening by candlelight. Can you imagine the flickering flames reflecting in the eyes of these brilliant minds as they argued about the meaning of life itself? But it wasn't all fun and games. These universities were serious places. The rules were super strict. Students had to be quiet and orderly at all times, and they weren't allowed to talk about controversial topics in public. That would cause a riot. But once the doors of the lecture hall were closed, all bets were off. Then the real learning began. These universities taught a wide range of subjects, but the most popular ones were law, medicine, and theology. Law students were the future lawyers and judges. They learned about justice and how to argue in court. Medicine students wanted to help people and learn how to heal them. Theology students were training to become priests or ministers. They wanted to understand the nature of God and the meaning of faith. The great thing about these universities is that they didn't just teach students how to think, they also taught them what to think. I mean, these were the guys who later became the leaders of the Renaissance. They spread their knowledge all over Europe and helped to usher in a new era of art, science, and culture. So next time you see a modern campus with its fancy buildings and high-tech classrooms, remember that its roots go back nearly 1,000 years, back to a time when the world's brightest minds came together in medieval Europe to learn and debate and change the world. Thanks for watching. See you next time.